All right, we're going to be reviewing this AEG test, Radar-9989 nuclear radiation detector. Basically, it's a Geiger counter. Okay, it comes with a manual. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Okey-doke, it's on. It comes with this really nice case. Okay. And also a telescoping pole, which screws into the device here. And you can use this to get the device a little bit further out or use it when you're rock counting. So it's nice it comes with that, comes with a USB charging cable. Okay, so we'll get this box out of here and we'll continue on with the review. Now I do want to say, I had a script written, but I don't want to bore you with reading the whole thing. So please just check the text and the details of the review. For all the additional details, including information that I got from the manufacturer. All right, this device was made available to me through Vine Voices, through the manufacturer. So just letting you know that, disclose that. It's not yet available. Hopefully it will be in the future. So I don't know what the price is going to be for it, but hopefully they'll price it accordingly to similar devices. That being said, let's get started. This being a Geiger counter, it does have a US-made LND sensor. It's got an energy compensating shield in the back, which you can cover up the detector, okay? If you want to block out any alpha radiation and beta radiation. So you'll just be reading the gamma and the X-ray radiation. So that's a nice feature. And it also protects the sensor too, right? When you're not using it, you can keep it up there to protect the sensor. So it's got a nice graphical representation of what's going on the screen. We'll go through the menu settings here real quick. You're already in the dose rate mode. That's where you were. This is the activity mode. I don't find much use for this. If I do need to do a activity or contamination measurement, I will just go to a clean area and then just do a scan with the device. Okay, so that's that. This is the alarm log, which it does alarm that information, and it will log it. This is the dose log. And of course, we use the activity function. This is the activity log. Limits, you can set the limits in the device, okay? Sound, I usually leave the sound off. I just have it on for this review, but there's where you would turn it off or turn the count rate or count sounds off or on. Sleep mode if you so choose to use it. Language setting, this is kind of important. On the language setting, you can switch from microsieverts to micro REM. I have it set to micro REM right now, but that's where you would do it within the language settings. So just keep that in mind. Got the basic clock function where you set the time, whatnot, and the date. It's got a calibration function. The manufacturer does not recommend you go in here and do anything. If you do, you may mess up your instrument. But it is made available for those that need to use it. It is there. The integration count rate is also set here. It's set to 60 seconds, the same as another instrument which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And of course the about function, just information on the instrument. All right. The only other Geiger counter I have to compare it to is this GMC 600 Plus. This unit uses a LND-7317. This one uses an American-made LND-7311. This unit operates at 900 volts. It makes it more sensitive, talking to a colleague of mine, I was told. So yes, this is more sensitive than this one, and I'll show you here in a minute. These are some fossilized shark's teeth that were collected from a beach here on the west coast of Florida. We'll just put the GMC unit on there. And you can see it does start clicking up, but rather slowly. And again, it's set to 60 seconds too. But it does go up, it will respond. The AEG, on the other hand, is way more sensitive. There's your number. It's already up to 171, where the GMC didn't even get a chance to break 100. All right, this is a piece of fossilized whale bone. Again, this was picked up on the beach. And again, you can see this graphical representation lets you know that, hey, this is my background and this is above the background. So you can visually see that represented on the screen. It's a nice feature. The other thing this is good for is basically if you're antiquing or you collect radioactive antiques, or you want to verify if something's radioactive, this is great for the low activity stuff. This is a thoriated glass candle holder. That's what gives the glass the yellow color, the thorium-232 in it. So yeah, detects that. And some things that were hard to detect because they're low activity, such as this uranium glass over here, okay, are very easily detected by this AEG unit. And again, you can watch your graphical representation. You can see that it's actually registering this uranium glass, which contains uranium oxide. All right, so this is a great instrument that you can add to your ionizing radiation toolbox. Hopefully, it's going to have a price point that makes it affordable. We don't know what that is yet, since this is a new product. It's not yet available for purchase, and we're hoping that the future generations will have additional features. Again, please read the text again in the review for the details. I'm going to go over right now real quick the internals of the device, okay? This basically is what it looks like when you open the cover. This is the LND pancake probe detector, the lithium ion 2000 mAh battery, okay? And this is just a close-up of the side view of the pancake probe. This is with the probe removed, the LND detector removed, showing the circuitry. And this is me just verifying that it was actually and is actually an LND-7317 sensor, okay, made in the USA. This is what makes this instrument, you know, it gives this instrument value, okay? It's this quality detector. It really does. The instrument's built around this, and it's built around a very good detector. This is the energy compensating shield, which I discussed earlier. That's this portion here that slides open and close, right? Okay. And it's composed of, visually I can see copper. The other components I can't really see. And what this does is it reduces the braking radiation when you're measuring items that you want to block the beta and the alpha, and it keeps the beta through bremsstrahlung from actually creating a photon and giving you an erroneous reading. So normally it's composed of different materials like plastic, paper, aluminum, and in this case copper as well, to slow the particle down. You could read more about that, search that yourself on the internet about braking radiation and learn more about that. But basically it's nice that it has that, okay? Even though we don't know the composition, they say it's proprietary. I did email the manufacturer, and it's confidential. They won't release the thicknesses or the types of material. So again, definitely a good instrument to add to your ionizing radiation toolbox for professionals, hobbyists, enthusiasts, antique collectors, and the like. A very good instrument, very responsive, especially to lower activity items. So yes, quite happy with this instrument.